Hi everyone, my name is Lizzy. I work for the library and I'm going to show you today how to make a scrunchie. So what you're going to need is your fabric strips from the library, see if I can pick it up, a needle, thread of your choice, and about a 7-inch piece of elastic. Hopefully you can get all this from the library, otherwise this is what you need, about 22 inches, 2 pieces of fabric. They don't have to be the same, 2 pieces of them, they don't have to be the same pattern, but I'm going to use the same pattern today. Yeah, so here we go. It's pretty easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 pieces of fabric and you're going to flip them so that they are pattern side to pattern side, like this. The brighter color is kind of on the inside. You're going to line them up end to end just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to sew all the way through. So first we're going to thread the needle. Just going to pull, doesn't matter, just a good bit of thread. You can always put more on. Okay. And then, here's the needle, if I can pick it up. Very carefully thread it through. Oops, thought I had it. Got it. Okay, pull it. So it's kind of half to like that. I'll show you just. Alright. So you pull it so that it's kind of like this, and then you're going to just tie a bunch of knots down at the end so that it doesn't come out while you're sewing. One knot. Just a bunch of knots all on top of each other, if you can do it. I can't, apparently. So that it has something to anchor itself. Ooh, I think I did it. One more, just for good measure. Just for luck. One more. Yeah, okay. Parfait. And so, we're just gonna do, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just sew straight down here, just some basic sewing. Okay, and it's pretty easy. Just gonna, an easy way to do it that my friend Catherine showed me. So you just kind of, if I can show you, let's see. Start right at the end and then just weave it in and out, in and out. Little kind of ways like this. 5 or 6 times, and then pull all the way through. Boom. Like that. And then we'll just do that a whole bunch of times until the whole thing's done and we run out of thread. Let's do it again. Enjoy my faces while I do this. My very intense thinking faces. Ah! Pull, 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 pull. Boom, and then you can do a back stitch about here, or maybe after your last one. So you would, to do a back stitch, you're gonna, let's see if I can turn it the right way. Hello, sorry. Back stitch, you're just gonna take, just go back through over the last one you did. Pull up through again. Just to kind of anchor it in there. If you have a sewing machine, you can use a sewing machine as well, but I'm not assuming we all have sewing machines. Because who has a sewing machine? I mean, I have a sewing machine, but like, I don't know. I went through a pretty intense quilting phase when I was 12, so you know, just 12-year-old things, am I right? I'm gonna do another back stitch just because I can. Just because I can. And then a few more. You can fast forward the video if you want, otherwise I'm just gonna talk at you. Maybe I'll fast forward this part. Who's to say? Alright. Okay. And I didn't make my thread long enough, so this is the greatest part. Let's get some more thread. Maybe a little bit more this time. Yeah. Maybe an arm's length. So just like chin down. Into your arm, maybe a little bit longer. Snap. Oh, yep, there you go. Okay. And we're gonna, to reload the thread, I'm just gonna, can you see? No, you cannot. I'm gonna snip this very carefully. Ka-chow, 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 ka-chow. If you have a better way of doing this, you can do that as well. This is what I do, and it has worked for me so well, so far. Ka-chow. I'm gonna pull just a little bit of thread out. Just my last stitch or two, just so I have a little bit more room to work with. And my pins. Rethread the thread. Okay. Wonderful. I'm a pro. It's not very hard, I guess. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but probably not. So what I found works. There's hair. Sorry. Hold, please. So what I found works is, for replacing the thread, is to just sew over it like 2 stitches back with the new thread. I'll show you, hold on. So this is the old where it stopped, so I just went back about here-ish. You can see that, and I just sewed in again and then back stitched. Stitch? It's definitely stitched, but like it should be stitched, I feel like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna continue sewing. So I'm gonna do, because you don't want to see me sew and talk to myself. Well, you might, but it's not happening. Sorry. I'm just gonna sew all the way down both ends, just the ends, or just the sides, not these little small boys. And then I will continue the video and show you what to do from there. I'm realizing I didn't tell you how to finish the sides. So what you're gonna do is when you finish the side is the long ends. You're just gonna kind of back stitch, gonna go over it a few times and then just like tie it off. I usually tie it like in on itself, like wrap it around and tie it in on itself, if that makes sense. But just as long as it stays, you know, whatever works. Yeah. Alright, so now we should have all of the sides sewn together, like so. They don't have to be pretty, like mine, because they're gonna be on the inside. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna flip it inside out as best you can. I think the best way to do this might be to grab the best way to do this is probably to grab a pen, but I'm stubborn, so I'm not gonna use one. Yay, so now you have a tube. Sewn together. And so we're gonna take our elastic, and this is where I'm gonna use a pin. Pink pin. Doesn't have to be pink. Can be whatever. No. Yes, I'm gonna use a pin. Let's see if this will stay clipped. And put the elastic in the kind of the clip part, and then send it through like this. It came out. Can I do it? Who's to say? I'm not to say. Okay. Keep a finger on it. Feed it all the way through with the pen. Great. Don't lose the other side of it like I almost just did. Like this. And then once it's all the way through, we're just going to tie the ends in a little knot. You could sew these together, but you can also just tie them, which is what I'm going to do. But live your truth. If you feel inclined to sew them, I think you should sew them. But if you don't, don't. Tight. Alright, and now you can just pull this around like that. And we're gonna sew the ends together. Make sure everything stays. Okay, stop the video so I could thread this without boring you, but also because my partner needed to come in and blow his nose. I didn't think you wanted to hear that. So let's find the ends and take one side, doesn't matter which, and just fold it in just like an inch or so, just a little bit like that. And then take the other side, so this is the side I folded, take this side, and tuck it underneath so that you don't see any raw edge, like the frayed edge or anything. Make sure it's in. And then we're just gonna sew it together. And I'm just gonna come up through and knot it a few times just to make sure that it stays. I think that'll do it, but just one more. It's because I'm nervous about it. pull, pull, pull. Ow, that hurt. Aha. Voila. And then we can cut it. These scissors are not very sharp. They're all that I have, I think. Yeah. Trim these little guys. Alright. And perfect. You've got a scrunchie. There you go. Awesome. So yeah, thank you for joining me on my scrunchie journey. I hope that you enjoy your new scrunchie. I know I will. And come check us out at the library and some programs. Come see us, come hang out, come get more take and makes. And yeah, you can find programs on the campus, in a library, or you can go to dcls.org and find more programs. Virtual programs are all we've got going on right now. But you can find those and sign up for them. They're going to be super fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys another time.